different
games.
sport.
Yep. Baseball's coming on.
I don't have too much in baseball.
Neither do
I. Obviously, I think the biggest news is Shohei Ohtani reached 50-50.
Huge.
If you didn't see his highlights from that game,
10 RBIs.
6 for 6, 3 home runs, I think 2 stolen bases, and 10, like you said, 10 RBIs.
It's insane. And put up 21 points or something like that, 21 runs.
Absolutely ridiculous. But the thing that I kind of liked about it is Skip Schumacher. When Shohei Ohtani hadn't reached 50-50 yet, he was already having a good game. But then in that situation, I believe it was a position player pitching, and he's like, no, just pitch to Shohei.
Oh, yeah. You mean
He's
the
like,
manager of the Marlins? Yeah,
yeah.
he's like, screw that.
Yeah, he's like, just pitch
We're
to him.
playing baseball. Like, play the game.
So I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, he's always a gamer. He was a decent player when he played, so I kind of
agree.
liked him. But
I agree.
I thought that was fun. And then I guess the other news is David Bell was fired, who you thought was going to be the manager of the year. Like Reds
from
manager.
the Reds? I didn't see that. Didn't see that?
Yeah.
News
he,
to me.
Has not. I feel like they just have a really talented team, but have drastically underperformed. Obviously.
So underperformed.
So I'm like,
They're going to finish under 500 with that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know. I mean, they could always
did not
train
see
around
that. I
next
missed that
year.
one.
The other thing was Aaron Judge. He's at 55 home runs, so he's very close to breaking his 56 home run record for the American League.
He's not going to do it. He's going to stall.
And then the only kind of question that I had,
Uh-oh.
actually, one thing: the Royals have lost 7 straight games.
The Royals are
so
on
Mariners,
a heater
you have
the
a
wrong
chance.
way.
But the question is, so obviously
I also have a
everyone
question
knows
too.
Tarek Skubal, he should win the Cy Young. I mean,
Yeah.
just
he
been
might win the Triple Crown.
dominant, yes. But Emmanuel Clase, why shouldn't he be in that conversation?
Because he's a reliever.
Dude.
And I'm with you. I've been this way forever. He's been untouchable.
He has a .63 ERA. He's thrown 71 and a third innings. He has 64 strikeouts, but 4-2. He has a 4 WAR, but the guy
I'm
has
with you.
been insane. I don't think he's going to win it, but
Has
I'm like,
there ever been a reliever?
yeah,
that wins?
Eric Gagne did with the Dodgers in like the
Okay.
early 2000s.
And I was going to say, did K-Rod do it when he broke his
I don't
save
think
records?
so.
Yeah, I
But
mean, I'm with you.
I'm like, I don't
Like
even
the
look
fact
how many saves he has,
Mariano
but
Rivera should have won
he has
one.
46 saves. I'm like,
Yeah.
this dude.
Mariano
has been
Rivera
so
at one
good.
point should have won one. I mean, he was that
Yeah.
good. I know, I agree. And I just think it's because...
I mean, he just doesn't play as much as Skubal
the
does,
impact
but-
on the game is not as much. But I'm with you. I think it's so biased to certain... You know, you look at it again, like you look at, okay, Ohtani's going to win MVP. He should. 50-50 is crazy. But he's a DH. And not even 3 years ago, we were debating if Edgar Martinez should get in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He was a DH. Like, I get it. But if you're going to, like, to me, I look at that and I, like, the same thing I go with, like, Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is a perfectly fine defender. He's a good hitter. He hits a lot of home runs. Bobby Witt Jr. is a better player. But if you take, who would you rather have on your team for the whole season?
Aaron
if healthy?
Judge.
No.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's probably the best hitter in the American League.
But that's just off of what? Because if
All
you
of his stats, he is insane. He's hitting over 300. He has 1,000+ OPS. He has I don't even know what its on base percentage is, but he's hitting 50+ home runs. He has 140 RBIs, I think.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying you get basically
his value as a hitter is more than someone can do in the field.
Is it?
I think.
I just say that's where I
That's
disagree.
what I
Because the
would
fact
think.
that Bobby Witt can do both, I think makes him far more impressive than Judge. He has a 1 better WAR, 10-9, nothing crazy. He has almost
WAR is also calculated with defensive metrics.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you.
So.
He also, I'm with you. He has almost 60, 70 less at bats than Bobby Witt. He has almost 30. He has exactly 30 less hits. He has just about 20 more home runs. He's batting about 10
His average
underneath.
is significantly.
That's I'm just
more
saying.
Either way,
he has less runs by about 6. He has 10 more RBIs. He has 20 less stolen bases. He has a slugging of about 100 better than Bobby Witt, which is not that crazy. He has
they're just different types of players.
I get
in
you.
my opinion,
I know. I agree with you. But Bobby Witt has basically 1,000 OPS, and Aaron Judge has 1,100. Like, to me, the fact that Bobby Witt does that and still is probably he's close to a Gold Glove defender is so much more valuable to me than someone who can hit 50 home runs. Now, I understand that 50 home runs is very hard to do. I'm not trying to downplay that. But
yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying.
And again, the fact that how old is Bobby Witt's 24,
like
and Aaron Judge is
32, I think.
32.
Yeah. He's older. I mean,
24 years old doing that?
I'm taking Bobby Witt.
Even if Aaron Judge is probably a brand, they're still the same age, and you're back at 24-year-old Aaron Judge, I still might take Bobby Witt. I think Bobby Witt's going to be a much better player than Aaron Judge. Yeah. But I just find it interesting that we look at like Ohtani, and you go, yeah, Ohtani's done this, but then you get someone, I don't know who else is doing really, really good in the NL. That could be, or Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor is way more valuable to me than Ohtani. If Ohtani's pitching, totally different story. If Ohtani's fielding, I know Ohtani can be a Gold Glove defender. He's done it before. But to me, just being a DH is not enough to me to be like, you're the most valuable player in baseball. I get it. You're a very good hitter. You're super good at what you do. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. But the fact that you have to be the most valuable.
We've talked about this before. The most valuable player isn't the most valuable player.
That's what I think frustrates me.
Statistical season.
100%. That's all. Which is stupid to me. But I agree with you. Yeah. I'm with you on that. And so to me, I'm like, yes, Aaron Judge is having an amazing season. But again,
if you look at like more impact around like the whole diamond,
it's not Aaron Judge. It's not Shohei Ohtani.
But that's what. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
and you're saying like who's the best baseball player, not who's the best hitter.
100%. So, and you look at it as well as where are these markets? LA and New York. Oh, shocker. Kansas City and are not getting any love. Shocker. Otherwise, that I had going around, I agree with you. Tigers have been really, really hot. They're also calling up their number one prospect in pitching, so we'll see how that goes. Twins have really cooled off. They've not been good. The Yankees, Cleveland, Philly, LA, as in the Dodgers, and the Brewers have all clinched playoff spots. Yep. The White Sox have also lost their 120th
wins, baby.
Losses. Ding dong. They have not won 120 games. That'd be crazy.
That would be good.
If they lose one more, which they will break the record. Yes. That is just going to happen. They're not going to win all 9 games. And the Mariners are now only, I believe, 2 games back in the wild card. My question with that, unless you have something else with baseball.
I have Mariners, but yeah. Okay.
First off, Julio, congratulations. AL Player of the Week. You're having a great year. We wished you could have done this all year. That would have been great. Loser.
1 month guy, I guess. But
Castillo is off the IR tomorrow, Tuesday, the second game of Houston. Technically, he would be scheduled for Thursday against the Athletics. He would miss the Oakland or the Houston series. To me, Houston's out of the picture. The division is out of the picture.
It would be a miracle.
If you sweep this, I don't know who does Houston even play after us? Texas, I think, or something like that.
I'm not. The division's not even in my sights.
Yeah, I don't. I agree. Now. They play. Let me see if I can find it. Please get out of here. I don't care about your postseason ticket sales. Losers don't like you guys.
They're not in the postseason yet.
Yeah, but they're gonna
chill out, Astros.
Oh, I want to see your schedule. So anyway, you speed up Castillo? I got it right here. It's probably okay. They play the Guardians. So it is like.
That's a good team.
If the Guardians want to play their team and not rest players. Now the Guardians might, be like Class A, you're in a save opportunity. We don't care. Yeah. We already clinched the division. Doesn't matter. But if Cleveland's like, hey, we want to make I don't know, is Cleveland even in the
knock a team out for us?
Well, not even that, but can they win the number 1 overall seed against the whatever they're called, the Yankees?
Yeah.
And right now 92 and 64, 92, 90 and 67, they 100% can.
Yeah.
So they might be playing hard. So if we sweep Houston, right? That's not my question. So it is in there. I agree with you. It's way out of the picture. But do you take Castillo and pitch him Wednesday, move Kirby to Thursday? Kirby has been struggling as of late. Yeah. Castillo is technically on a 2-week vacation, so he's well rested. Give Kirby an extra day off to pitch against Oakland, and then that leaves Miller and Wu to end the season. That was my question. Yeah. Or do you just say, Kirby, we have confidence in you. You go get it done. He has struggled in his last couple games.
It's tough. If Castillo wasn't hurt going into this, I might see it.
And but you're also getting against Kikuchi.
Yeah. I'd say the problem in Kikuchi, I think, is he's not 8-0, but the Astros are 8-0 in all of his starts. Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Yeah, it's been unreal.
But Castillo, I don't know if I'd move him up just because of his injury. You don't want to rush that by any means. And him coming back, you don't know what you're going to get. He might be on innings limit. He might only go 5 innings. He might only go 4 innings. So you're going to push your limit. You're going to push your bullpen after that. And like you said, Kirby hasn't been Kirby.
Kirby is in his last 7 games. He's 5-2, 4.24 ERA, giving up 37 hits. And
so that's your problem. Is you could burn your bullpen
either way.
It's a tough. I mean,
So that was my question. Is so then like to me,
but it's a must-win game. That's what.
that's the must-win game. Your best pitcher to put forward right now might be Castillo.
Yeah.
Now, what I think I might do as the Mariners, I would say, I look at my 40-man roster and I go, who's someone I can just
Hancock's
say?
not starting the rest of the season.
Well, just chill out. Just chill out. Just listen to what I have to say.
Not that he's been bad.
Listen to what I have to say. Leo Rivas, for instance, maybe, I don't know, or Luis Arias, or whoever. Sorry, you're going down for a couple days. You know, I don't know who that could be. You could have a million pitchers. You could probably put JT Chargos or whatever.
Chargois.
Send him down.
He's been good.
And you call up Hancock. Now, just listen. Say Castillo is on a 5-inning pitch limit.
Oh, we put him as a long reliever.
And you say, okay, he just shut him down. Hancock, you have to come in and pitch 2 innings. Just go in, throw as many strikes. You just punch it by these guys. That's how I looked at it too. Even against Oakland, I was like, that's my, have that long reliever.
It's
because
not a bad. Honestly, it's not a bad thought. Just because, like, literally, just like I said, with Kirby not being as great, Castillo potentially limited, like you said.
Yeah, and I don't know. And Kirby, I mean, obviously we know Kirby.
Innings, so.
Yeah, and we know Kirby can be a Cy. I mean, he can no hit.
Kirby might go 8 innings.
He can no hit anyway. So it'll be interesting. We are in a must-win mode.
I do think that's a good thought. I think Hancock actually should stay up. I just don't think he should start.
He already is in the minors. Yeah, he didn't. I mean, you just have to take one of your bullpen arms. But I also think that you take your bullpen arm and just say, hey, Hancock, you're going out there. Now, don't try to pull a Robbie Ray type situation and give up a dinger to Jordan Alvarez. Throw 5
scarred
fastballs.
memory, but
throw 5 fastballs to the best hitter in baseball.
How did he do this year? I'm gonna look it up.
But I just think, like you said, you're in must-win mode. The Twins are playing Miami. We actually are live against Houston
4.7 ERA. What a guy.
Yeah.
Robbie Ray.
We need some help. I mean, Tampa Bay needs to beat up on. We're already winning. I didn't even
We
realize
got the help we needed last night.
We're winning 1-0
Red
right
Sox
now.
beat the Twins.
Top 4. We're up 1-0.
Their doubleheader, but then we just crumbled.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened there. We are up 1-0 right now. Wu, like I've said, has been he's been our best pitcher. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anyone. He has genuinely been our best pitcher.
Yeah.
How did we score? We were up 1-0. Randy Rosarino grounds out to third baseman. Bregman to third, 3 outs. Kyle Raleigh singles. Kyle Tucker, Victor Robles scores. There you go. So we scored in the first inning.
Heck yeah. Speaking of Victor Robles, obviously that was kind of a little bit of a
Miller's
questionable
3 innings, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. Okay.
decision to steal home against the Yankees.
Okay, go ahead.
But honestly, I don't mind it. Because he's pushing the envelope.
Okay.
He's just going for it. We have to win somehow.
I love it.
I mean, I don't know if that's the best time to do it, but I mean, look at like he did at the Rangers yesterday. I mean, he got picked off at second technically, but then he stole home. I mean, stole third and stole home because it was a bad throw. He's making people make plays.
I love it because for 2 reasons. One, Hill or whatever how they pronounce his name, totally looking the wrong way, way too long.
Almost had it.
And it wasn't that he almost had it. 9 out of 10 times, that pitcher doesn't throw a dart straight at home perfectly. So I look at it, and yes, do you look at this situation? All the Yankees announcers are like, this is the dumbest play. It's a 3-0 count. But first off, the pitcher didn't expect it. No. Usually that's like a panic mode. You're like, oh gosh, and you throw it away, and then that turns into Julio maybe scoring. That's normally what happens. This is kind of the oddball out. But I agree with you. I always said the same thing about Raul Ibanez when he played for the Mariners. Every ground ball, anything, he was a dead sprint to first. It sped up the throw. It sped up the transition. It sped up the footwork. It sped up everything. Now, these are professional players. They should be able to do this.
Yeah.
Most of the time they did it. 9 times out of 10 they did it. But that one time they would throw the ball away.
It's worth it.
And then he would do something. So I'm for it. The Julio one where he tries to dodge a bat, it's hard because you're a professional, but I think, again, the majority of people do the same thing. You get scared, you run out of the way, you think it's a foul ball, you think it's something going on, you don't think that the game is still alive. Jazz Chisholm heads up play, good for him. Both of those suck because I think both of those are probably, I don't know about the one that Victor steals, if that's like considered winnable or a game deciding decision or whatever.
Well, the thing is, after that, they went up and put up, I think, 4 or 5 more runs, and it was 7-0, and it was like,
it was kind of over.
Yeah.
So I would say,
I just like that he goes for it.
I'm all for the effort. I like that. And I think Julio's was a much bigger mistake because I genuinely think we would have tied the game. Probably, all you needed was a sack fly and Julio scoring from almost anywhere. He's that fast.
Yeah, he's quick.
But so I don't know. I think that there is still a lot of question marks with the Mariners. Again, like I kind of told you when we did the kind of biggest disappointments earlier, which we'll probably touch on a little bit maybe next week. I don't think the Mariners have been a disappointment because I think this is basically where I thought they would be fighting for a wild card, fighting for the division. They're doing both. I think it's a disappointment because of the situation, how it ended this way.
Yeah, they just they marinated it.
They definitely marinated it. Yeah, can't call it a Cougar anymore. Go Huskies, you Cougar losers.
And that's kind of all I had for.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Thanks for listening to the Kind of Athletic podcast. Please like and subscribe to all our social media platforms and make sure to come back to hear more from the Kind of Athletic podcast.